Welcome to part 17 of our holiday of a lifetime. In this video, we enjoy scenic cruising in the Hubbard Glacier and Glacier Bay regions, plus spend a day in the port of Sitka. Well, hello, I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Andrew.
And welcome to episode 17 of our holiday of a lifetime.
Yes.
In this video, we cruise the Hubbard Glacier region, sail up into Glacier Bay and visit the Alaskan seaside town of Sitka. We left Whittier late in the evening and surprisingly it was still quite light.
Yeah, quite light at all.
It was amazing, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, sitting on our balcony, drink in hand.
Drink in hand.
We were able to see the pilot departing the ship.
We had a day and a half sailing onto our next destination, which is the Hubbard Glacier region. And Hubbard Glacier is North America's largest glacier, 76 miles long, 7 miles wide, and 600 feet tall. As we approached the glacier, we were totally in awe of the fantastic rugged scenery and the wilderness.
My goodness, it was amazing, wasn't it?
It was certainly amazing.
Spectacular. Unfortunately, the weather and the ice packs were unkind to us and we were not able to get close enough to actually see the glacier.
Yeah, it's a shame, wasn't it?
And the captain actually announced over the loudspeaker that it was getting too dangerous to proceed any further because the risk, I suppose, of damage to the hull of the ship.
Correct.
And all sorts of things. So a little bit disappointing, but never mind.
The temperature was dropping and it was starting to actually snow. Many of the passengers ventured to the top decks to enjoy this falling snow. But irrespective of how cold or inclement the weather was, there were always people in the hot tubs.
Oh, we actually spoke to one lady in the hot tub and said, I know it's lovely and warm in there, but you've got to get out. You're going to freeze to death. She just laughed and she said, I know, I'm a bit worried about that. Anyway, we also decided to enjoy the ambience of the moment with a glass in hand.
Glass in hand.
As we were walking on this pool deck, there's a bar called Skywalk Bar, and two of the staff members said to us, excuse me ma'am, would you please order a drink? And we're going, okay, why? And goes, because it's warmer in the fridge than it is outside. So we started laughing. Anyway, we did feel very sorry for the deck staff because sometimes they have to work in extreme temperatures.
They certainly do. From the Hubbard Glacier region, we sailed overnight to reach the Glacier Bay National Park, and comprising 3.3 million acres of mountains, glaciers, forests and waterways, Glacier Bay National Park is an absolute highlight of the inside package. It is a UNESCO protected area.
It's amazing, isn't it? Beautiful. The cruise experience at Glacier Bay includes local park rangers boarding our ship, and they provide lectures and commentary while sailing in the bay.
That glacier hits the mountain, those are called lateral moraines, and that happens as that glacier slides down and actually erodes the rock out of the mountain sides. And as it pulls it off the mountain, it brings it along for the ride down to the terminus. And then finally, we got these nice stripes in the middle. Often hear them referred to as racing stripes.
Prior to arriving at the national park, we were advised that there would be no use of plastic, crockery, cutlery and paper serviettes. And this is due to the risk of any environmental damage.
Yeah, that's right.
So as a result, everything was served in china and material napkins at all outside areas of the ship. And takeaway coffees were also served in china mugs rather than the usual polystyrene
Well,
cups.
that was made it a bit challenging for me in the morning because I usually go down and get us a cup of coffee from the International Cafe and just bring it up in the polystyrene cups. And usually I just take the stairs to get back. But I actually had 2 very full mugs. So unfortunately,
That's right, because they didn't have lids.
no, they didn't have lids
on them.
so I had to go and had to use the lifts to get up there
Yeah.
in fear of spilling it all.
Oh, I know, but it's good for the environment,
Well, of course.
and it's also is it on all the outside areas that they take note of it on the inside of the ship as well.
Yeah, that's right. When we entered the mouth of Glacier Bay to travel the 100 kilometres up to Marjorie Glacier, we decided to actually view the scenery from the upper decks.
Yep.
However, it became really crowded with passengers.
And really cold.
So we decided to actually head back to our cabin and make good use of our balcony. And our big tip is when cruising in Alaska, book a balcony and also bring some quality binoculars.
Definitely.
Yeah. And although it was freezing, the beautiful scenery was just incredible and more than compensated for the cold.
It was stunning. At lunchtime, I made my way up to the Horizon Court and brought back plates of different types of Indian curries for lunch, and was hopefully to keep us warm.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
But they were delicious, weren't they? They were delicious. Sitting there eating our curries, watching the view. It's lovely. One of the first glaciers we saw was Lamplugh Glacier, and it is 1 mile wide, 160 feet high, and is 19 miles long. It is massive.
We then ventured into the mouth of the John Hopkins Inlet and viewed John Hopkins Glacier from approximately 9 kilometres. And surprisingly, we could actually see the glacier quite vividly despite this long distance.
That's right, it was amazing.
Yeah. It's 1 mile wide and 300 feet high. Then we sailed to the end of Glacier Bay into Tar Inlet to get up nice and close to Marjorie Glacier.
Yes.
This glacier is 21 miles long, 1 mile wide and 350 feet tall, including 100 feet below water level.
It's huge.
Yes,
Oh dear, it was a real spectacle, wasn't it?
it certainly was.
Anyway, this was the highlight of Glacier Bay, and the ship spent a long time at this magnificent glacier doing 360-degree circles, which enabled all the passengers to enjoy this marvellous sight.
I hope you can, I've got a bit of video of us very slowly turning, so
It's incredible.
quite fun.
Yes. Royal Princess then slowly made its way out of the bay, and our Glacier Bay journey had included spotting whales, sea otters, harbour seals, hundreds of birds.
Yes.
Plus, we even saw a brown bear in the distance,
Yeah, that's why you
which
need
we
to-
actually even saw, because sometimes you say you saw something.
Well,
but
that's right.
you
That's
don't
why you
really
need
see
your
it.
quality binoculars to see this.
That's right. And well, this was Alaska at its best.
Absolutely. Into the evening, the ship headed east towards our next destination, which is the seaside town of Sitka.
In the meantime, we enjoyed a musical evening on this magnificent Royal Princess.
the princess she.
Staff members made, and Paula, who were very happy to join in with our frivolities. And because we were actually on this ship for a very long time, we did get to become quite friendly with most of the staff.
Yes, we
so
did.
It was really lovely.
It was, and the staff were just superb.
Yeah, that's right.
The next morning, we docked at Sitka, which it's got a population of only 8,500. It's only accessible by air and sea, and its main industries are fishing and tourism. Sitka was part of Russia until 1867, and St Michael's Orthodox Cathedral, which is a icon building in the town, is actually topped with a Russian-inspired onion dome.
We spent the day just walking around the town and in the forest trails, and true to Alaskan weather, it drizzled all day and was freezing again. Despite the inclement weather, we had a great time checking out the multiple souvenir shops, which included many Matryoshka Russian dolls.
That's those little dolls where you put one
The
inside
doll
of
inside a doll.
Yeah.
Oh, they were there in the hundreds, weren't
Yeah.
they? All different colours, and they were beautiful anyway. And also t-shirts, jackets and hats. And of course, we bought the obligatory fridge magnet.
We did. And for lunch, we went to the Sitka pub for a delicious savoury meal.
Oh, it was lovely. Sitka is also famous for its totem poles, which there are around about 20 totem poles scattered around the
Correct.
town,
Yep.
including a walk. And through the walk, there's probably another 10 maybe in this.
Yeah.
You walk through a forest track, and there's probably another 10 in that walk, which they're very pretty to see.
Oh,
aren't they?
amazing, amazing.
Another attraction we visited was the Sitka Aquarium, which is a funny little aquarium. But we were very lucky because when we arrived there, we arrived right on feeding time. So we got to see all the fish being fed. So that was a bit of a bonus too. And that was relatively cheap to enter, and it was a very nice way to get out of the rain. Sitka is such a pretty town and well worth including on any Alaskan itinerary. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, it was. Back on the ship, we had dinner, of course, at our favourite restaurant, Concerto, to be greeted once again by our equally favourite waitress, Maureen, who met us with...
Great, I'm very sick and tired of being beautiful. Hello there. Hi.
She's such a funny lady. She was very special.
Just
this
made
week.
our night.
Very special. Anyway, once again, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for following us on our holiday of a lifetime.
Yeah, and it would be most appreciated if you could hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. That really would mean a lot to us.
Definitely.
And with that,
We'll see you all again in the next video.
we will. We hope you enjoyed episode 17 of our holiday of a lifetime. In our next video, we arrive in the port of Juneau and take a trip out to explore the Mendenhall Glacier.